Well, crap, the other video stopped on me, so I'm continuing here. All right, so now what I have is, this is the round bucket I'm going to put in. Looks like hell right now, but when I get ready to pull that core support off, which is really easy also, and paint it, I'll clean these up. But for now, I just need to get them mounted. So anyways, all right, I removed the 2 screws, and like I said, the spring came off, so that just comes right off, and put that aside. Next, what I'm going to do is, here's the spring right here. Good. Keep that spring. I actually like the spring on the original bucket better. It's just newer, and I think it's hot dip galvanized. Anyways, so what we'll do is we'll take this burring tool, and you'll actually burr. I don't know if I can get a good video of that, but anyways, that spot right there, those button rivets or whatever, open rivets, whatever you want to call them, you'll take your burring tool. You could put it in a drill bit or drill if you want, and if you burr that, I mean, they come out real quick. It's better than taking a drill bit and trying to drill them out, because I did that on the first one and it took a lot longer. With that burring tool, I drilled all 4 of them, and I was sitting back up here in less than a minute. So we'll do that on both of them. I'll take this bucket apart too, the same way. The adjusting screws, you remove those, the spring will come loose, and it comes apart. Okay, so I got my buckets apart here. With the deburring tool, you can see right here where I basically just put it directly on it, let it waller it out, and then the little tabs, just, you know, same as these type tabs, they just fell right out. So next I have to do the same thing with my old CJ5, CJ7 type bucket, which is what I'm using. And you won't do the center one down here, but you will do this one, that one, and that one. The rest of them, you leave alone. Don't do anything with the other ones. They stay there. So now what I'll do is I will use the burring tool and get these to pop off. Now, the ones that were on this bucket were much taller, and the hole was much bigger. It is a little bit ovaled. You don't want to use those because it's going to make your light stick way out from the core support. It won't actually, the beauty ring won't line up against the core support like it should. So use the original ones, but what you're going to do is you're going to take a bigger drill bit, and you're going to actually kind of oblong, make this hole a little bit bigger, depending on the screws that you have going into the core support that actually holds this to the core support. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill mine out. And I recommend, if you don't have a vise, leave them on the bucket before you use the burring tool to get them off. If you leave them on the bucket, it makes it easier to drill it if you don't have a vise. So let me do that. Okay, I got those out. As you can see, all 4 of those. Also, don't waller this hole out, because that's the bottom of your beauty ring is where that attaches. The top of your beauty ring will actually slide into this, because the top of your beauty ring has a little catch. So that's where that goes. It'll go just like that inside there. That one goes on the bottom. You're good to go. All right. Next, what I'm going to do, and the reason why I drilled those is just to get those out of the way, because now I'm going to line this up hole for hole. Now these holes on the original bucket will not line up with the new holes on these buckets. They're off a little bit. But just as a guide, so I know about where the adjustment is going to be, I'm lining it up kind of above it, if you can see. The hole there. So as soon as, once I get those lined up, I'm lined up even with this hole, I'm lined up even with this hole, then what I'll do is I'll scribe little marks right in here and in the little grooves, and I'll drill those out with a smaller drill bit from what I did when I drilled these out. These are the ones I had to drill out a little bit right there, but that's okay. Little grooves are for that to catch in, and then you'll end up pop riveting it. So just get you some aluminum rivets. Really easy. Put them in once we get done. All right, so let me mark this up and we'll get it drilled. Okay, so now what I've done is I've got my hole drilled, and I just took a small drill bit. I got these from Harbor Crap, and it's a type of drill bit where you can drill a hole, but they're designed where you can actually cut sideways with them to kind of wallow out a hole. So in order to try to kind of match what they did in the original bucket, because like I said, these little tabs have to fit in there, I just drilled it out a couple of times, wallowed it out, and then now I can put my little tab that goes up in there and keeps this from really spinning around. It's alright if it moves a little bit, you're going to end up riveting it. So next, some of them look really bad, but that's alright, nobody's going to see this. And then, you know, like I said, when I remove it, I'll paint it, no big deal. Alright, next I'm going to rivet those in, and we'll start putting the bucket together. Alright, so now I got the tabs in place. I use aluminum rivets. The steel ones, really tough to squeeze with a little hand jobber like that. Hand jobber. If you have one of those pneumatic rivets, you're okay. But so anyways, I got the rivets in there. I'm pretty sure my tabs are all good. Next, what we'll do is we'll take the bucket, the inner bucket that came with the CJ bucket, and I will use the original screws, adjustment screws from my Jeep. The reason why, they're a little bit longer. I don't think it really is going to matter much, but just in case for adjustment purposes, I'm just going to keep the original ones, and we'll put the original ones to my Jeep. We'll keep those and use those in the bucket. The ones that came with the CJ will go to the side. Alright, so let me put the adjustments in there. Okay, so I just wanted to show the difference in the bulbs with these Hella lights I got. It's a huge difference in how convex the shape of the bulb is. That would be your standard type of 7-inch round headlight, but here's the Hella. So they're really going to project way out in front of you. These are 50% brighter than stock on low beam, and they're 25% brighter on high beam. Just a very well put together light. Okay, so we got the light put back together. Come on, focus, phone. Everything, got all my adjustment screws in there. Reinstalled the spring, the original spring off of my Jeep. Got the beauty ring around it, which actually holds it with the little Phillips head screws. The beauty ring is only going to go on one way, so make sure you put it on the right way. And there we go, it's in there. So next, oh sorry, did I say beauty ring? I think that's a retaining ring. But anyways, I'm going to go take the beauty ring now, and we are going to go install it. Alright, so I'm out here. I've already got the bottom 2 screws in, but as you can see, sometimes they don't quite line up. So, you know, just tap it over, get it lined up, put your screws in there. Okay, there we go. Light is in. Probably took about, let's just say, an hour. And that's it. She's got the round lights in her and got the grill. So next week I'll probably pull off the core support and get my tabs all grinded down, holes welded up, sand, buffed, painted, and maybe we'll be in another off-road issue. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.